What's up, y'all? Grab y'all pots, grab y'all pans. Let's get into this Tuscan salmon that I had made, y'all. This was not quick, but it was real good. Okay, though, y'all? So let's go ahead and get into it. Let's find your patience today. So you're going to go ahead and get you some rusty potatoes. I had used the organic kind. They nice and small, so honestly, that's the best to use. I cut them up into little small squares, y'all. And then you're going to go ahead and get your pot, and you're going to get you some water and put that water in those potatoes. Just make sure it's covering it. Throw that on the aisle, and then we're going to go ahead and chop up our vegetables, y'all. I had minced me up some garlic, and then I had went ahead and got me a little quarter slice of onion, and I went ahead and I chopped that up, diced it up, minced it up, whatever you want to call it, cut it into little small pieces. Then you're going to go ahead and put that to the side. We're going to need 2 different things of garlic, y'all, and one of them can be mixed in with the onions. Then we're going to get us some cherry tomatoes, and we're going to cut them the long way, y'all. And even you can cut the small ones too. Make sure you cut them into little small pieces. Get the spinach. I get the bulk spinach because it's cheaper. And then I cut it, and then I got me some chives for our potatoes, y'all. And then I got me some carrots. I had got the organic kind, y'all. I'm an organic girly, okay? Because I love me some good and natural food. No GMOs, ain't got time for that. So I went ahead and I shredded it, or I shaved it, and then I cut it into little small pieces. You can cut them into real small pieces because it was a little long. It did take a little long to cook them. So you're going to go ahead and go get your salmon. I had got a yay-size salmon. I pulled that skin off, and then we're going to go ahead and season it with the stuff that you see on the screen. You already know I'm going to leave it in the description for y'all, but please make sure you're giving a generous amount, because if you ain't sneezing, you ain't seasoning, okay? I sneeze every time I season. Boom. So you're going to go ahead and rub that in. Then, y'all, we're going to go ahead and we're going to flip it to the other side, so that way we can season the other side. We season both sides. Don't just season one. Do both, and do both generously. And you're going to go ahead and rub it in too as well on the other side. And then we're going to go ahead and olive oil our pan up and drop our salmon in there and cook that on each side, y'all. Make sure it's all the way done. Then we're going to grab our tomatoes. We're going to grab our potatoes. I had grabbed some garlic butter and herb, garlic and butter, and I had put that into my potatoes, and I had got some regular butter and put that into the pot that we just got the potatoes out of. Mix that around, make sure that butter melts in it. Grab you some butter and then some of your garlic and throw that into the pot with the potatoes. Once that cooked, throw the potatoes back in, y'all, and you're going to go ahead and mix that around so we can get an even amount of our garlic on there. Grab us some milk, y'all, and then we, of course, we're going to season this. We're going to season it with some pepper, some salt, and you're going to mix it around real good, okay? Add as much milk as you like for your consistency to be. I added me some garlic powder, some sour cream, and I mixed it around again. And then boom, you're done. It was real simple. I was honestly nervous because you just never know. Then I went ahead and I dropped my vegetables into the bowl, and then I put some heavy cream up in there. Oh, yeah, you could drop your tomatoes in, drop that in last, though, please. Get you some Parmesan and get you some mozzarella, and you're going to throw that up into the pan, let that melt. Go ahead and season it. Pretty much the same seasoning as the salmon for real, but we're going to add, to addition to that, we're going to add some red chili flakes, and then we also gonna add some cayenne pepper, because that's just how it goes. Honestly, that's just really good. So then we're gonna move on to our carrots, y'all. Melt you some butter, let it get brown, and then you're gonna throw you some honey in there, throw them carrots in there, season it with some garlic powder. Yep, boom. Season it with some black pepper, and I did a little dash of salt. Okay, then we're gonna go ahead and mix that around, and then you're gonna let that simmer for a little bit, and I went back and I added me some paprika on it, and boom. This is how my meal came out. And when I say it was so freaking good, this is one of the best meals I've ever made. I'm going to leave it all in the description for y'all. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment if you made it. All right, anyways, bye, y'all.